Hey Daniel, guess what? I got accepted into UNC Charlotte.
Really? Congrats.
Thank you. I'm not gonna lie though, my mom's really worried because I've never lived on my own for the first time and I have some questions.
Well, I know just the people you should talk to.
Let's get into it. Hey families, welcome to your second episode of Fam Fridays. We're your hosts, Anna Cagle,
And Daniel Mahmood.
and we're really excited to share this episode about living on your own for the first time.
Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Doug Lape, Director of Parking and Transportation at UNC Charlotte.
Everyone, my name is Lex Pelschrickner, and I'm an Associate Director in Housing and Res Life.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jody Thompson. I work in auxiliary services, and I'm liaison between dining services, who's our Chartwell's our dining services provider, and the university.
Hey, I'm Robin Sutton. I'm the Director of Marketing for Business Services.
Okay, we are very excited to have all of you, and let's just go ahead and get on into the interview. So to start with our parking questions, one common question is it difficult to find parking on campus?
Yeah, so oftentimes close-in parking is difficult to find, usually during the hours of about 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on weekdays. That's when it's our busiest. But we do still have a couple options during those times. Those are on the periphery of campus. One is a discount commuter parking option that is available at North Deck, and North Deck is serviced by Niner Transit. We also do have commuter parking available at CRI Deck, which is also serviced by Niner Transit. For those folks who are resident students, there is space available around your residence halls and a little bit closer to campus. But the key there is, we really want to emphasize the park once philosophy. So when you find a place to park, especially if you're a resident, please try not to move your car throughout the day. Just use it whenever you need to get on and off campus, and that'll help out tremendously.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely noticed as a resident last year, I tried to move my car as little as possible, especially when I found a good spot.
Yeah, right.
Our next question is, what parking permit options are there for students?
Yeah, so there are multiple different options, and those are usually primarily based off of whether you live on campus or whether you're a commuter. Commuters have a couple different discount parking options as well, but that does limit them to the lots that they can park in, and those lots, again, are usually on the periphery of campus for the discount parking. All of that information is available on our website at pats.uncc.edu. And definitely be sure to check out the new PATS guide, which is available online. You can download it or you can view it online, and it goes through all of those different permit options for you, the pricing, and how everything works. And last but not least, if you ever have questions, you can certainly call us at any time at 687-0161 or send us an email at unccpark@uncc.edu.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Kind of along with parking, we'll go on to housing and residence life. So one thing that a lot of family members ask when their student lives on campus is, can guests stay overnight in the residence halls?
So our typical guest policy does permit guests to come in the building and to stay overnight. We always ask that students are working with their roommates to make sure that there's an agreement between them whenever they have someone over, whether that is just for a little bit or for an overnight period, and that they don't stay for an extended period of time. Looking forward for this upcoming year, we've been asking students for feedback and taking that feedback and reviewing also health guidelines in terms of social distancing and things of that sort, to take a look at what our guest privileges would look like in the halls. So we're actually currently in the process of finalizing a document that addresses several aspects of life in the halls for this upcoming year. And that document will also outline some more specifics about the guest policy. Overall, we're just wanting to make sure that we ensure that whether it's the guest policy or other policies, that they respect the fact that we need to make sure our communities and our halls are being safe and healthy, and that we're also being inclusive of the needs and the feedback of our students. So more information will come in that document, which we anticipate should be made available pretty soon.
Awesome. And that actually goes right into the next question. If you have any details on this, what measures are being taken related to social distancing during move-in specifically?
Yeah, so I can share a little bit. The full details are still being finalized. A same goal, right, is keeping the community safe and healthy, but also celebrating with some of our favorite time is like when the students come back. It's like moving is fun. We anticipate that for this year, our traditional 3-day move-in period is probably going to be stretched out to about 7 days or so, leading up to the start of classes. And students would be able to sign up for appointment slots. And then one of the other pieces is that we're probably going to be asking for them to bring no more than 2 helpers to assist in the move-in process. Beyond that, like, there will be lots of other details, but all of that will be available and shared out. Should be the week of June 15th. But if anybody has specific questions about like their individual needs, we ask people to reach out to our main office. So that phone number is 704-687-7501, or they can email Housing and Res Life at hrlmailbox, all one word, at uncc.edu.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that very valuable information. And Daniel will lead us into our dining questions.
Awesome. So a lot of family members always wonder, like, how's my child going to eat? So what meal plans are available for first-year students, and are they required to have a meal plan?
So the short answer is yes. Students that choose to live on campus are automatically enrolled in what we call our daily plan. The daily plan is like an unlimited plan where students have unlimited access to both dining halls on campus. There's either Sovi in the South Village Crossing building or Crown Commons, which is in the Student Union. So they have unlimited access to those locations. They also get 5 guest swipes in which they can swipe someone else into those 2 dining halls. And they get $300 that they can utilize at retail locations on campus, like any of our national brands. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A are always favorites. And then also athletics concessions and our C-stores, so if they want to stock up their fridge for their rooms. Students that are living off campus, that may be commuting or living in apartments off campus, they of course are welcome to get meal plans also, but there's not a requirement for those students.
Are there allergen-friendly food options available in the dining halls?
So yes, we have, there's quite a few students on campus that have either dietary restrictions or they've decided to make different choices in their dietary endeavors. So we're very accommodating as far as nutritional needs are concerned. We do have a registered dietitian that is on the dining team. Her name is Natalie Tolsauer, and she is always very welcome, very happy to meet with any students that are interested in learning more about the different offerings on campus in our dining halls. And I actually have a little sheet here. You can find this sheet along with a lot of the other information about Natalie and about dining plans in general in the SOAR virtual bag. There's a lot of great information in there. So I would encourage people to reach out if they do have questions.
Yeah, I know for me, I at least attempted to change my diet, and I did notice that a lot of the dining halls do offer things like tofu, which I got to try for the first time, and it's actually really good and a good.
Great.
For our auxiliary service questions, so a lot of family members want to stay engaged with their student, and I think for some family members, they might be worrying, like, how am I going to talk to my student? How am I going to send them stuff? So how can family members send students mail?
Sure. So if they live on campus, they're going to want to address all either envelopes or packages to their student with their first and last name. You don't want to use nicknames. Then you want to use the room number and the residence hall, so like 49 Martin Hall. And then you want to use the university address. That's 9201 University Boulevard. And then you follow up with Charlotte, North Carolina, 28223. And so if you send them an envelope-sized piece of mail, it will go to their residence hall, and they'll be able to collect it from their mailbox inside the residence hall that's assigned to them. If you send them a package, it will go to either the mailroom or the smart lockers that we have a really great hub for down also at mail. So they will get an email that says they've gotten the package, and it will have all the instructions of how they can retrieve it.
Awesome. And what should my student do if they do happen to lose their 49er card?
Sure. So the first thing they need to do is go to our website at ox.uncc.edu, and they need to report their card as lost or stolen. That will help them freeze all of their accounts so that nobody else can spend either their 49er account or their ODA or their meal swipes or their DB. And then they'll need to go down to the ID office in the student union to get a replacement card. So that's open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they'll need to bring $20 with them because that's a replacement fee. If they lose a card over the weekend or outside of business hours and they need a card right away, they can get a temporary card through HRL.
Is there a difference in price when someone loses their card versus someone who damages their card?
So as far as I know, if the card is worn, then you can just get it replaced. You just turn it back in. They will give you a new one at no charge. So
Okay.
I think the $20 fee is simply for people that completely lose it.
Well, that's all the questions that we had for y'all today. We appreciate y'all helping us with this video. Go Niners!
Go Niners!
Go Niners!
Awesome.